Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine messenger delivering messages to you from the higher realms. Welcome in everyone. So we're getting started on the Witch's Wisdom. I pulled my fun Halloween decks as I said that I would, as we are just 3 days out from All Hallows Eve. Whoa, right away the chalice is coming out. Fulfillment, baby. So I'm just channeling with these cards. The familiar is coming out, the black cat. If you want the further meanings behind these, then you can take a look. The Witch's Wisdom is what I'm pulling from. There's a digital QR code to pull this book, which means it is digitally online. You can look it up if you want to find out specifics behind each card. So, you know, because you can find more messages. Right? So just search whatever card it is and Witch's Wisdom, it'll pull it up for you. Or if you could even pull up the QR code, you can just download it. So let me put it again if you want to. Hold on, where's my camera? I don't know if that's gonna work or not. If you can pause it and scan it, because I'm using the selfie feature on this phone, so the doesn't zoom or whatever like the high quality camera's on the back, but then I can't see the cards I'd be holding up. Okay, so anyway. A chalice for fulfillment, familiar. What? This is coming up reverse, but I don't think these have reversals, but do they? Homeland Foundation. I've never seen this card come out me using this deck. So that one's got me curious. Homeland Foundation. I would feeling that maybe you changing your geographic location, your family home life, your foundation could be changing. With the map here too, I'm getting something about discovery. Okay, containment. I seen this when I was just shuffling the deck before I started the video. I was like, ooh, containment, cauldron. Okay, so maybe something. You're containing something. Ooh, grounding. I've seen the second time now with Earth and the Wiccan ready ethos. So there's something about following rules, right? And you're I feel something is reaching its level here with containment, the hex, and that like somebody could have like put some sort of like spell on you and some sort of like hex curse, if you would say, and it's like reversing, it's breaking. Like what somebody projected on you is going on them, you know, and how you rise above that too is you stop giving it power. You've overcame something. Look, respect, pentacle, like, yeah, high priestess. And high priest, responsibility. You know, like once you awaken to something and it's like you call back your power. If something doesn't have control over you, it's like breaking the spell. And it's interesting, the last reading that I did this morning, or I have a warning up on there. I say, if you ain't ready for it, don't watch it because it could freak you out. Because it can freak out the ones that aren't ready to understand that we're but in a matrix and simulation, and so much is being controlled, right? So like this is when you're realizing that, like, yeah, you know, there's a higher level and order to things. You know, what about spiritual laws? And you know, they govern above this material 3D realm. So I feel you've been following the rules. And look, Beltane, fertility, the watchtowers of the south, and there's the familiars again. So you are definitely like Maven, balance. Yeah, like you're realizing certain things were allowed to, clearance, brimstone. Certain things were allowed to happen. Look, protection, magic circle, earth and watchtowers of the south again. So I'm getting distracted by the cards. But it's like certain things were allowed to happen, okay? Because the energy, the frequency, the vibration that you were in. But as you do that inner work and that healing and you rise above, like you stop giving these things the power and the control over you. So that's why I'm feeling like this jailbreak energy, right? This is beautiful. All right, let's get into some tarot and find out more. Yeah, Page of Swords, inspection. This is beautiful. Like you are, you're investigating. Look, mastership, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, like you've mastered something. Maybe you've mastered the control of your emotional state, your well-being, something like so you're rising above something. This is pretty purple. This black and purple energy I'm feeling very strongly. And I'm getting to, like, there's beauty in the darkness. There very much is. Right? And so, let's see what's coming up here. Victory, baby! Okay. With, the decadence. Is this the devil? 16. Three of Wands. There's something with the threes. We have Three of Wands. What you seek is up at the distance. It's interesting I said up at the distance instead of off at the distance. You have the decadence that came out. There's something with these orange butterflies too. I was talking about them yesterday when I pulled this deck. Six of Wands, victory and success. There's this Nine of Cups, satisfaction. We have the Hierophant. See, morals. Page of Pentacles, reliability. I feel we're going to get one more. Let's get one more. And the Queen of Wands, determination. And now on the bottom is the Two of Pentacles, flexibility. Okay. So, I want to see what the decadent. Number 16 is... Beneath the dark skies and the water's shore, there sits a very upset angel who no longer is able to return to her kingdom. The night is silent, and there are no water or air creatures swimming below the dark sea or flying above the shadowed skies. All that this angel can hear is the harsh sounds of the waves and the echoes of her own thoughts rambling in her head. She knows that she will eventually have to adapt to her new surroundings. The real story is concerning this angel that she's never had to fly and be somebody's guardian angel. She never became a fallen angel for her actions, although she may have been seen many angels fall down to earth and transform into fallen angels or demons. This privileged angel and her fortunate peers lived in a heaven where the beautiful skies would turn into different figures and where the heavens was far away from the galaxy. One night, without any of them seeing it coming, 3 omnipotent lightning bolts descended into their heaven and struck the clouds in which they lived. She and her peers fell from the top of the tower, along with their hopes, their dreams, and their imagination. The jar she carries with her eyes, her wisdom, retained after her catastrophic fall. Wow. This is the story behind this card that I felt guided. In this reading, this card advises that you need to learn how to expect the unexpected. Stop pretending like nothing is ever going to happen to you. Remember that what goes up must come down. When you are at the highest, under the right or wrong circumstances, this card denotes release. If you suppress or bottle painful memories or grudges for long, do consider the consequences that all you keep hidden inside will burst and outcome will not be pretty. Okay, so, wow. You know, it's interesting. That is next to the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups. victory, satisfaction. There's victory here because you stayed in this energy, I feel, of the Nine of Cups. Maybe for a little while you were in this fallen angel, right? But this is more like I'm getting Phoenix rising from the ashes. Like you contained yourself, you rose out of this energy. Like that, like, you know, this is what I feel like you've learned how to integrate that, because in the last reading I was talking about like you're realizing all of these things, but it's been about temperancing that mad anger energy, and now it's this time to soften, and I was talking about being in this energy of love, in this frequency of love. Like maybe you needed to get into your darker side to protect yourself, especially where she was finding herself, but about coming out of that energy, right? And the Hierophant, the morals, okay, like realizing that you needed to experience that situation. You were meant to see the darker side, okay? But yeah, that determination with the Queen of Wands about coming out of that. Like, it's a choice. That's what I mean. Like, it is a choice at this point. Like, where you want to be, how you want to perceive things, what you want to experience. See, it's all about perception. The Hanged One is here, and about that's the change of perception. Wow, this deck is beautiful. The beautiful creatures. I was feeling like fairy vibes and stuff. We're going to get a few more cards from them. What is the moon something? This is a magical deck with fairies and unicorns. I only have a few minutes left, but I'm picking up again on this purple vibe. I feel this deck's been talking to me. See, the Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords. See, you're walking away from something. Like, I feel you were in this wounded energy. The Four of Swords, I mean, getting in that energy is beautiful, but not staying in it. It's the part of healing, but not being in that pity energy of, like, waiting to be rescued. Knowing to rescue yourself, right? To rise. Yeah, Three of Swords is coming out. On top of the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Emperor in the World. Two fours here. Four of Staffs, Four of Cups. See, like, there'd be a missed opportunity not rising to the occasion. Upon this reading, too, I just watched. It started with the Golden Retriever coming about for the second time. Then I seen a black and white dog and a black cat. It's cute. They're neighbors. Like, the neighbor's pets. And a black and white cat. It's cute. There's a black and white cat. There's a black and white dog. The dog chases the cat back to its yard. And it's cute because it knows that it's like, it's its yard. So it's cute. Like, it has its boundaries. Like, the dog plays in its yard and it'll chase the cat just to the yard. You know, like, get back to your yard. Having those boundaries. I don't know why the pets are standing out to me very much. Maybe it's about, I'm hearing cohesiveness, whatever that means. I don't know. But it's about, like, having that, I'm more getting it, like, the balance. The Five of Cups. So there's an ending to something here. Ace of Pentacles is here. King of Swords. You see the fairy dancing in the world. I told you I'm feeling these fairy vibes. The Queen of Staffs, that's the same as the Queen of Wands. So she's coming out very strong here. Passion and action. Page of Pentacles. Oh, look at my on point. Two pages of Pentacles. We've only got like 20 seconds left. The King of Staffs came out reversed. Maybe you were dealing with the King of Staffs reversed. Somebody in that energy. Oh, look. Six of Pentacles twice, baby. See, I told you, definitely, I'm on point. Follow my content if you would like to know more. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be pulling out some other fun decks. So take